came to my terrace. I hope this helps.
Yeah, it does means now you are moving also. Now everything is better, maybe. Okay.
Great then. Struggle of
It's
creator.
lot of work and lot of, but that's fine. Finally we are here,
Yeah,
and these things happen. If anything, we have learned from books is how to deal with situations like this. So yeah,
yeah,
that's
correct.
fine. Yeah. So how are you, Renuka?
I'm great. How about you? I'm great after seeing the library behind you.
It is the new. In fact, I have recorded the video. It is not gone up yet, so I have not been putting up content with this right now. I'm like, first let me put up that where I have arranged this. Yeah,
I just saw that you moved to your new home, right?
yeah. And this just came back some days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not ready, but finally I have a library. Finally I have a bookshelf now.
Great, yeah.
Yeah. So Renuka, I mean, you are doing so much. Means you have a massive Instagram account with more than 22,000 followers, and you are talking about books. I mean, that won't be the most interesting thing in the world for most
Yeah,
people,
right.
and still you have gained so much following in 1 year. You are also doing YouTube. You are also freelancing. You have your own blog, and you are just 20. Like, how? When I saw that you are just 20, I was like, wait, okay, let me just see what is going. So just at this age, at an age where everyone is just enjoying partying and living their lives, being cool. How did you decide to do all this? Like, how come you start? Let's start with Instagram. How did you get about it? How did you start?
Okay, so I'll tell you the most true story.
Yeah.
Nothing filtered.
Yes, definitely. Unfiltered raw.
Yeah, so what happened was when I was in my college, I didn't know what am I supposed to do with my life. Like everyone in my group was talking about their passion, what they want to do,
Yeah.
and I was the single soul who didn't know what am I supposed to do,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
there are some parents who are very strict and they tell their children
Kids.
what they
Yeah.
are supposed to do.
Hmm.
My parents set me free, do whatever you
Okay.
want to, and I'm like,
Okay.
that's what I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
Uh, so I was very, confused. What should I do? And then lockdown happened. We were sent back
Hmm.
to our home, and that was the time when we were supposed to go to our internship.
Okay.
And what happened was, due to COVID, we couldn't go to internship. So our college asked either you do internship or you do some kind of course. Okay.
Yeah.
So I did a course on copywriting, and that
Okay.
was the course that changed my life. And what happened was, there was an assignment that my teacher gave me, the course that I was
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
taking at that time. So the assignment was that you have to make a Instagram account on
Okay.
whatever suits you. So I made an account, but that account was about marketing. Okay, so I used to
Okay.
share the news about marketing, the new business ideas that are
I think you
coming up.
already still have that account.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just converted that same account into this
Okay.
Shiri.
Okay.
So I continued there for about a month, but the people say na ki you cannot continue a thing that you don't want to. You're not
Yes.
passionate about something. So I have to
Right.
post 2 or 3 posts in a day on that account. So that was not working for me. I closed that account. I was not seeing any result. After about a month, I started shereads.in because I'm kind of a person who cannot sit like this. I have to do
Yeah.
something.
Do something.
So
Get busy.
idea come in my mind, I want to instantly execute it. That's one of
Huh.
the weakness or maybe strength of mine. I don't even think of what this idea can do for me. Is it have any future or not? I just want to execute it right now. So I just
Yeah.
converted that account into this series, and whatever I learned in that course, I executed in this account.
Okay. So that is how your she reads started.
Yeah,
That is how this journey started. So how
yeah.
how long ago was this?
Huh?
Around a year? How long ago was this? When did you start?
I started in September, I guess. No, in August. So it's like more than a year.
More than a year, but still, I mean, I see the progress, and you are so young, and like This is really amazing. So how has this been? Means I see that you are getting all the amazing books by new authors. So how does it feel getting the books and reviewing the books? What have you learned from this journey till now? This journey.
Okay, so I like everyone. I like everybody. I was also very interested, Bollywood celebrities.
Yeah,
So I remember
we
there
all
was
are, I think.
Ranvijay once came in our college, and I was like, okay, I want a picture with Ranvijay. I want a picture with Ranvijay. I was all going
Yeah.
crazy, right? But after that, since lockdown happened, and I dig into books, I realized that
Mhm.
all of those Bollywood celebrities and nothing matters. What matters is what
Huh.
you are learning. And
Yeah.
after that, those Bollywood celebrities meant nothing, but the authors really did. So I was
Okay.
very happy. I was like,
So that
okay,
changed from Bollywood celebrities to authors.
the authors, yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I'm like, okay, I'll tag this author in my story and he will add this to his story, or maybe he will reply and I'll be on seventh
Yeah.
heaven.
We
That
all
was
have
the
that,
kind of,
even if they just, like our post or just
yeah.
reply, that is pretty awesome.
So when I started growing, the authors started approaching me that, we have launched our book and
Yeah.
can you review
Yeah.
it? That was like, oh my God, the authors is approaching me.
Yeah,
I
I
just
know.
when first time I received the request for the book review, and in fact the author was ready to pay me for the book review, and I
Huh.
didn't know at that point, like till then I didn't know that I can earn through this
Yeah.
book reading purpose
Hmm.
as well. I'm like, okay, I'm getting paid for the thing that I love, and I'm getting replies from the celebrities now.
Okay, so I'm doing thing I want. I'm getting paid for it, and I'm getting all the fame also that I wanted, getting to meet all the people I
Yeah,
wanted. So
right.
yeah.
In fact, you also recently received, a message from Ankur Warikoo, right? So you
Yeah,
can,
yeah. I mean, I was on top of the world.
right?
I just woke up next morning and I did not see anything, did not see his comment, I did not see his stories because I was not tagged there. So I just was like, I was disheartened, but I thought, okay, I'm not going to give up. It's fine. हम ये लड़ाई लड़ते रहेंगे जब तक हमें मिलेगा नहीं. And then I saw his story, and there it was. And he has used my name also, Akshara. So I kept looking at that. Okay, he has called me Akshara. Oh my god.
That's the thing. Your favorite author is Malcolm. And
Malcolm, oh my god, you know my favorite author. It's Malcolm Gladwell. Yes.
yeah, so my favorite author is Robin Sharma. I read first his book. My first book was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, first non-fiction book. So
Huh.
recently, I won a giveaway that he arranged on his page, and
You
he is going
won
to
that
send.
giveaway.
Yeah, he's going to send me the signed copy of Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I'm like, now I can die in peace.
Oh my god. That must have been like, if Malcolm Gladwell sends me a book, I think I'm just going to retire. I'm like, okay, my purpose is solved here. I
Yeah,
am done. He's like, and he's not even active on Instagram. Like, even if
yeah.
I try to, because then
That's
I
the
would have
most
just,
That's the most disheartening thing when your favorite author is not on active on social media.
yeah, like he does all these interview sort of things or lives, but he's not very active. Like, in fact, Robin Sharma is active. So I would suggest you
Yeah.
keep spamming him, keep tagging him, because I tag him a lot, and after 5 or 6 tags, I sometimes get a reply like, just a thumbs up or joined hands or something like, or he just likes something. So this is so. That is, I'm telling you, like, हाँ मतलब बिल्कुल बेशरम होके keep tagging him everywhere. You will get a reply from him, but because he is active, his team is active on Instagram, so we are assuming that he is replying. We are not thinking that it's his team
Yeah.
or anything. Yeah,
We
that
live
we
in
are
an
not.
imaginary world.
Yeah, we want to live in our bubble, and Robin Sharma is replying to us. Let's keep it to that. Someday maybe Malcolm Gladwell will reply. Yeah, I have
maybe
tagged him in so many posts now. I'm telling you.
maybe someday he sent you his book for the review. Finger crossed.
Yeah. I will pay for that book. I'm like, I'll pay. Just send me. वैसे I'll give you. I'll send you double the amount. Just send me a book. Sign and send.
Oh God.
Have you Have you this thing about the signature? Like people are very excited, signed copies of the books. So do you also get excited with these things?
Yes, yes, obviously. I just told you that when I heard that I'm going to get the signed copy by Robert Sharma, I was like, now
Yeah.
I can literally die in peace. I don't want anything now.
तो किसी और की have you gotten signed copy of any other author till now?
No, no.
No. Okay. So once in a bookstore, I received I there was this signed copy of an author, and that text was so bad. Na that book, मतलब that book was good, but those texts where the complete page is filled and there's
Maybe
very
that
less
copy was
space.
pirated.
I don't know, but it is from a renowned bookstore, so it was not from local vendors, a good
Okay.
bookstore, and it was a signed copy. So I took it, but now I'm not able to read it. But it is there. So yeah, that
That's
craze around,
it.
yeah, that's just the craze of signed copies. Yeah,
I
so yeah, obviously, I'm sure you are going to not just get signed copies of many other authors. Hopefully, you'll meet them also. You'll talk to them. So yeah, that. What is your vision? But like, where do you want to see yourself going, or where do you see your page going? What do you want from it?
specifically, if I speak about the book page, I
Hmm.
don't want to make it another bookstagrammer page. If you see
Hmm.
that there are so many book bloggers, like
Yeah,
there's not even one, there's so many book bloggers, and you see there are some book bloggers who are just posting random things,
yeah,
25
yeah. I've
books to
seen that.
read, 100 books to read before you die, and all
I
that.
know.
And there are some book bloggers who have more followers than both of us, but
Yeah,
they have copy pasted content.
yeah,
So
yeah. Right.
separate that. And so I want to for time being, I have a goal that I don't want to make this account another bookstagrammer. I want to make it something big, something where I share the books that I'm reading, share the lessons that I have learned, and share the implementation process as well, because that is the behind the scene thing. I have read 10,000 books, but what I have implemented, that's what I want to show people. Okay, I read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, I read Can't Hurt Me, I read this and that. I, got benefited from that. You can see that in my personality. But what was the process of implementation? How many times I fall? Because that's when,
Yeah.
when people that and when they are not,
Seeing the real you.
they, start thinking that books are not that useful, or maybe
Yeah.
we are, saying that for the sake of saying it. So I want to show that
Mhm.
implement process as well. That's how it is being done.
Im-
That's how you
yeah.
should take books.
Yeah. So basically, you want to share your progress also, how you are growing with
Yeah.
the books. You're not just reading, because knowing something and living that the same thing are two
Yeah.
different things actually.
Yeah, right. So for now, I'm not doing the showing the implement process, but for the future, I have those plans. I have to do some setup
Hmm.
and some this. That's the kind
Yeah.
of thing that I also have to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's all about getting out of your comfort zone, because
Yeah, correct.
yeah, that is how you grow. That is how you explore new things. And that's
Yeah,
important for growth. Yeah. So, like as you said, you want to show how you are implementing things, the things that you have learned from books. Has it happened with you that you are sharing some lesson with other people, a lesson from the book, and you are not implementing that lesson yourself? You should, but you are not able to do that. And do you feel guilty that, okay, I'm sharing this with other people, or I'm telling them you should do this, you should do that, and I am myself not doing the same thing, or I should do, but I'm not able to? Has that happened with you?
okay, yeah. Let me be very honest again. Yes, I this has happened with me. I have read books like the 5 a.m. Club, the Miracle Morning. Then I still wake up at 9. I don't have any morning schedule. So yes, that has happened with me that I just read a book and I'm like, oh my god, this is such a life-changing thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to just implement this in my life,
yeah,
and then I share it on my page that
yeah.
I have learned this and you should implement that. But the next day morning I forget. So that is the reason that I want to show the implementation process as well. That I will also become more
Uh-huh.
accountable. I will start implementing more things, and people will also see that I'm not kind of a perfect person. So
Yeah,
yeah, that has happened. I think that must have happened with you as well.
yeah, that is why I asked, because many times I felt so guilty. In fact, my friends have pointed it out. Like I put up a video or something or a post regarding something, and they say, "I think you are also struggling with the same thing, and you're telling how to do this." I'm saying I know how to do this does not mean I'm able to do it. Like, learning and living are two. And I have felt guilty about the same. So I was even thinking of putting up a post. See, guys, like, I am telling you what I'm learning, but I'm not saying that I'm perfect or I do all of this because I'm
Yeah,
also struggling learning.
so the same thing happened with me. I read the Miracle Morning, and I'm like, okay, no matter what happens, I
Yeah,
will wake up at 5,
filled. Yeah,
and nothing will
I'll
stop me.
show.
So I just, created a list of 7 tasks that I will do. I will, do meditation. I will wake up at 5, go for a
Yeah,
walk. I will,
of course.
bring the beauty around me, and I will read. And
I'm
that is
going to
what
be
I
a
posted on
changed.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it on Instagram on my story. My friend just took the screenshot of it and sent it on the group. And like, ye dekho. The next day she
I'm
called me to ask if I did the same. I said, okay, please call later. I'm sleeping now.
Yeah, I mean, this happens a lot because you learn something and then you are all excited about it. Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
correct.
Yeah, as you said about the 5 a.m. thing, only I also read somewhere about the morning schedule and everything. I think I was reading that book, Zen, The Art of Living.
Okay.
So I had everything planned. Okay, waking up, meditations, as you said, nature, fresh air. And that did not materialize even for a day. And daily, I'm like, okay, so it's fine, I guess, let's just say it's fine and we are improving. Let's keep it at that.
But just to add one more thing about it, there are two things why we are not able to implement all of the things that we learn. First of all, we learn read so many books. Okay, so
Yes.
if we are going to implement all of it, we are just going to overwhelm us. So what I do is instead, okay, if I don't think that I should wake up today at 5 a.m., I won't. But I will make sure that when I'm sleeping like a good sleeping routine. So
Yeah.
I just leave my phone 1 or 2 hours before going to bed. I
Mhm.
listen, meditation music before I go to bed. That's what helps me. So I think we are reading so many books. If we are going to implement all of it, that is just going to overwhelm us. We are not going to, observe the results, even if it yields any results.
Yes.
The
Yes.
second thing is that people think that if you are reading a book right now, you have to implement the lesson right now. That is not essential. Maybe you are reading a book and then, after 3 days or 4 days, or maybe after 3 years, you remember the lesson and then you implement it. The need can
Mhm.
arise anytime, and that is
Yeah.
why we read books.
Exactly. So yeah, you know what? I completely agree with you on this because, in fact, that is why I have like reduced the number of these kind of books that we read, like which tells you to do things, because then you get so overwhelmed. There are so many things to do, and everyone is suggesting something different, and then you are doing this also, that also. I mean, but I agree with what you said, and this is good, like prioritizing the things that you have to do instead of doing everything. So,
Yeah,
that way
right.
there's no improvement. If you can just improve a little every day or change a little habit, that will take you further. Yeah. So, like you just told me about where you see your Instagram. Means instead of just gaining followers, you want to be unique. You want to make your own brand. But what is your goal or what is your long-term vision in general regarding everything, regarding your work or your career?
Okay, so the first thing is I'm a kind of person who cannot do job. I
Yeah,
like
you you
you
want to
do
be
job
your
or
own boss.
yeah. So what did you do? Like you do job or
Yeah, I used to, but now this is this Bookstagram thing.
now I
Bookstagram,
can do
blogging, YouTube, all of these things.
it. Okay.
And I'm also like you. I can't means I have tried doing the job, but it just I couldn't.
Okay, so I'll tell
So
you my story. I started doing job again because of my college because when lockdown opened again, and my college were bringing back the students. So the college gave two choices: either you attend the college or you do some job. That is how you are going to get the attendance.
Mhm.
So now what was happening was there were no teachers in the class. The teachers were teaching through
Yeah.
online classes. So I think यार हम class में ही नहीं पढ़ते, online classes में क्या पढ़ेंगे? So I thought let's do job. So I did job for 2.5 months, and
Okay.
I left the job because I remember the lesson that I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad, that don't do a job just to earn, do a job to learn. So
Yeah.
I was a content writer there, but the company didn't,
Mhm.
prioritize writers. They think that writers are a piece of waste, and
Mhm.
there is no use of writers. So they just wanted writers for the sake of it, because obviously the product cannot go on website without any content. So for
Mhm.
that purpose, they wanted writers. So during my 2.5 months, I didn't receive any kind of feedback on my writing. So I thought if I keep doing job here, I may
Mhm.
receive the money, I may get rich or
Mhm.
whatever, but I will never be able to learn anything, and I will be there
Stuck.
where I'm now.
Mhm.
Uh, okay, so even after 2 years or 3 years, I will be there where I'm today. So I left that job. Then again, I did a job for 4 months. I did it in a digital marketing agency. Although I learned a lot there, but the thing that was bothering me was the toxic work culture. They were saying
Mhm.
me that you cannot do anything, you cannot be a good writer. And after 4 months, it was just getting too much. So I left that job as well. I even lost the confidence that I can be a
Okay.
writer. So I just took the break of 3 months. I didn't had any clients or any source of income, and it was very kind of negative phase for me
Mhm.
when I lost my confidence. Because you don't have anything, but when you have your confidence, you can still go
Yeah.
through everything. And I lost that.
Mhm.
So I then read and books and all of that, and I again starting freelancing. So that's when I
Mhm.
realized that I can do freelancing, but I cannot do
Mhm.
job. I cannot just work with somebody.
Yeah.
And
You want to be your own boss where you can learn and grow, basically.
yeah,
That is
so I started freelancing. Now my goal for the next 5 or upcoming years is that I want to be the best copywriter,
okay.
and let's see where it takes me.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I have seen your
And besides,
articles.
I just don't want to be the freelancer also. Like you are getting clients, you're getting paid, and then you are finding new clients, and then you are getting paid. That's a very shaking
Mhm.
cycle. Once you don't have clients, you again started feeling disheartened. You again
Mhm.
started losing your confidence. For the time being, for like next 2-3 years, I want to be a successful freelancer where I just earn money, I create investments, I create savings, and then I want to create my own online business where I can maybe mentor people, maybe
Mhm.
coach people or something like that, something online business where you
Mhm.
are your own boss. You don't have to work for somebody or under somebody. For example, we have
Mhm.
read so many books. If we start talking about it,
Yeah.
you know time would flew. So that's what,
Yeah.
maybe I can share my lessons. Maybe I can start some, future is not certain, but yeah, for
Yeah.
2 or 3 years I want to be a good freelance copywriter.
Okay. So how did you land up your first gig in this copywriting thing? First ones are always the toughest. So how did you land your first one?
Okay, so again, the course that I did for the
Huh.
copywriting,
Mhm.
uh, there were so many people. I don't know if you know Sonali, author Sonali.
I I think I do know. I'm not sure.
So she was also one of the part of that
Okay.
course, and
Yeah, she's on
uh,
Instagram, right?
right, right.
Yeah, I think
So
I've heard that. Yeah.
yeah, so I think two or three. We There were four people. Me and there were three more people. We combined and we created a group of four of us, and we started searching for clients. So there was one of the girls among four of us, and she actually brought a client, and we worked
Hmm.
for him. But then again, for some reasons, four of us got apart, and that
Hmm.
was the time when I left job, and recently I started getting clients. The first client that I got through Instagram, only through my page. I just
Yeah.
about freelancing and content writing. So one of my followers even asked me that, can you work for me? I said,
Huh.
why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and he became one of my, high paying clients. He's from US and
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you never know where, work would come from or where you can get
Yeah, exactly.
opportunities.
So that is what I say, that always share your work, always share what you are doing apart from reading books, so that you can always have opportunities open for yourself. Never shy away
Correct.
from telling that what you do.
Yes, yes. And I'm just surprised, like you are so young and you are so wise. So, like, how do your parents also think about this thing? Like, what
Okay, so
is
I'll
their
tell
take?
you.
What, yeah, like they are happy about it, super happy. Oh, our daughter is so mature.
Okay, the thing is, when I was a child, I
Huh.
was compared like hell a lot.
Okay.
I was compared because of my studies. I was literally a dumbest person possible. So, I mean, my parents are
I'm
literally judging
finding it very hard to believe, by the way.
me. Okay. So I was very dumb. And I don't know if I was dumb or not. I just knew that people used to compare me with my cousin. So there was a cousin of mine,
Huh.
my chacha ki beti, or
Hmm.
so she
Hmm.
was my cousin, and she was very intelligent. Without even any coaching or any tuition, she used to score great marks. And with coaching and with everything beside me, I used to barely get passed in my exams. So I
Huh.
was always being compared pure heart. I was compared due to my complexion. I have better complexion now, but when I was a child, I was little darker, so I was compared because of that as well. I always, find corners कि कहाँ पे छुप जाऊं मैं. I don't have to talk to people. I don't have to show my face. Even people used to say that your smile is not good. So मेरे पास pictures है
Oh.
पहले की, and I am not smiling in those pictures. I used to be like, ठीक है मैं दांत बंद करके खड़ी हूँ, and I don't have to show my face. So that was the phase one. The second phase where I think the most change came in my life was self-realization when I was in ninth class. So me and my friend, मेरी जो best friend थी,
Hmm.
and we were in same school, and we had same school teacher who were teaching us. So there were only two of us, वो और मैं थे, जिनको हमारे टीचर पढ़ाते थे. कोचिंग जो हमारी प्राइवेट कोचिंग होती थी. It was the result time, जब मुझे लगा अरे मैंने तो फाड़ दिया यार एग्जाम में. Happened was, उसको जो मेरी फ्रेंड थी, उसको थर्ड पोजीशन मिली थी, एंड व्हेन शी क्लिंग टू स्टेज, I was like, oh my God. And I got, 59% barely. So that is the moment when I realized that nothing and nobody is wrong. I always used to blame my teachers. Maybe I'm not getting being taught properly. Maybe I'm not, I don't have enough resources. But that was the moment when I realized that we had same teachers, we were in same school, we used to study same hours. Then
Hmm.
why did she third position and I still am struggling with 59 or
Hmm.
49 percentage? That is when
Yeah.
I realized that problem is in me and I have to change myself. I have to
Hmm.
start studying properly. I think that's when the change started coming. And after that, since class 10th to my graduation, I have always been a topper.
Oh my God. So that must have been a really sudden change. Everyone in your
Yeah.
family also would have been shocked. Okay, what just happened to Renuka? So like what was their
Yeah.
reaction to that?
So I'm telling you, all my relatives, all the stupid neighbors, and everyone I know, they all used to compare me, Akshara. I cannot tell you how horrible that was. But after this, sudden change, they always, Renuka, you're very intelligent, huh? Smart. I'm like, कहाँ गया था तुम्हारा smartness when I was in my native zone?
So, and seeing your progress, like you said, you used to find corners. You didn't like interacting with people, and you would not laugh. And now I see you on Instagram showcasing yourself every day, putting yourself out there every day. And you're smiling so brightly in front of me right now, also. And you're talking to me, who is almost a stranger to you. We have obviously
Yeah,
interacted on Instagram, but other than that, and obviously you have talked to so many authors, talking to all different kind of people. You are daily putting yourself out there, not just in the form of a picture but also a video. And as someone who was also used to be an introvert or not very comfortable, I can
right.
feel how much you have grown or how much courage that would have taken for you to put yourself out there this way.
Yeah,
And
right.
I mean, I'm just so happy seeing the progress and how strong and confident you have become. That's really inspiring.
But I think one of the things that really helped me was the good company of people. Like
Yeah.
after the 10th class, I told you about my friend, right? She
Mhm.
scored third position. She was very good in studies, and she used to study like hell a lot. And when she was studying, she was only studying. She was not thinking about anything else. She was very focused. So that is one
Mhm.
thing that I learned from her. I think one of the greatest reason why I am who I am is because of her. Because I saw her studying. I saw her, doing all the things when she was the same. We were in same college or same school, and that's when I learned that okay, I have to study like this. I have to be good as well. So I
Mhm.
think good company matters a lot. When I was in college, I had been with a toxic group of friends for some time, but then I got some great friends as well. So they were
Mhm.
always, supporting me. There was one of my friends who always said to me that Renuka, you are doing great. You will always be doing great. And still, whenever my reel got some good views, she messaged me on WhatsApp. Wow, Rinka, your reel got such great views. You are doing very great.
Yeah.
That's how you have to keep good company. And when you
Mhm.
have good company, half of work is done. Either you
Yeah.
don't have enough, either you don't keep people at all. Okay, you are enjoying the solitude. Or if you are keeping the company with yourself, if you are keeping yourself with friends, always have great company because that will help you.
I think I totally agree with this, and I really commend you for knowing the importance of friendship at such a young age of 20. I mean, you are so young, and and seeing you talk about all these things, I'm like, oh my God, she. But it's great, and that actually happens. It is said also, you become the sum total of the five people you are most
Absolutely.
yeah, surround yourself with. Yeah, so that totally happens because then your vibrations start matching. If the other
Yeah,
person is low,
yeah,
so you also get okay, हमारा कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. But if they are motivating, if they are themselves doing great, so they always push you up. So kudos to you for realizing that and for doing that. And yeah,
absolutely.
awesome. You know what? In fact, now I'm also doing the same to you. Whenever I see your reels working very well, I'm just going to drop you a message. Yeah, yeah, Renuka, come on, you
Thank you,
go,
thank
girl.
you.
I'll do that. Okay, so this has been your vision that you are doing. What you already told me how supportive your parents are. They are saying do whatever you want to do. So how do they feel about you actually doing something of your own? And you are on a path. So
Okay, so
what
they
do they see?
don't know what I do. Well,
What do they know?
exactly,
Like,
they don't have any idea.
huh?
Exactly, they don't have an idea about what I do. My brother, my sister, all of my cousins know. Some of them are jealous, and some of them do support me. And apart from that, my parents don't know what I do. Like, my mom knows that I do freelancing and I earn a good amount of money even when I'm sitting home. So, I use my
Huh?
brother's PayPal account for international transactions. So I say my mom, mama, please भैया से check करो ना 10,000 rupees आए क्या 4,000 rupees आए क्या and mom like कहाँ से आ रहे हैं तुम्हारे पास ये पैसे and my father don't know at all what I do. And recently, I don't know from where, he just came across one of my YouTube videos. And
Huh?
he's like, "What is it तुम आ रही थी?" And then he checked all of my YouTube videos and he has watched it for 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
And
So
all
you
of my
have,
videos are in English, so he
huh?
don't understand obviously. So he says,
Mhm.
मुझे समझ में तो नहीं आता तुम क्या बोल रही हो, but I enjoy it.
So how does it feel, your parents watching and supporting? Like that must mean a lot.
I think that's the most beautiful feeling when you earn
Mhm.
on your own. You can
Mhm.
bear your own expenses. Your parents feel proud of you that my daughter is doing this.
Mhm.
And my father always used to say me that कभी भी नौकरी लेने का नहीं, हमेशा नौकरी देने का सोचना.
Yeah.
So, I think seeing them happy makes me feel that I want to do even more hard
Mhm.
work.
Yes. Yes, totally. And yeah, I can relate to that in fact. And like I'm still just in awe of you. Like you know so much, you're doing so much, and it's great. When you have a early start.
Yeah.
You
You're
can
advanced.
explore different, yeah, you can
You can
explore
fail as
different
many
paths.
times as you can.
Huh?
If I make a mistake, I can fail and I can
Yeah,
restart. Because I'm on a stage where most people don't even know what they want to do. So
yeah,
if I fail, if I start then again, I fail. I can fail as many times as I want for now.
yeah.
At that
I
stage, I can view the
Mhm.
failures.
Yes, because as you know, you become something. It's difficult to fail because you have a reputation to
Yeah,
protect or
right.
many things. Right now,
And there's so many things that you have to think about.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You have a lot to lose. Uh, but
Yeah, right.
right now, it's all raw, and you can become anything that you want to become.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that you are doing all this. I'm inspired, and more importantly, about you're putting yourself out there. You are facing your fears. I'm sure that is going to inspire other people also to do the same because it's only tough till we do it. Once it is done,
Exactly. In fact, I
it's
was first when I recorded my first reel or thought to even publish it, I was so scared. And the reels that I'm making today and the reels that I first posted, there's a
uh,
lot of difference. The
uh-huh.
quality and the
Yes.
things that I'm speaking, the confidence. So if you keep doing it, it will just get better. You just have to
Yeah.
do the first step. The other steps are always easier. The first step is
Yes.
always tough. The first step you have to deal with self-sabotaging, self-doubt, and then
Hmm.
what people would say, negative
Yeah.
thoughts, self-talk, everything. But once you take the first step, you become, as you said, na कि हम beat हो जाते हैं. हम beat रह जाएंगे जब तक हमें
Yeah.
रिजल्ट नहीं मिलेगा.
Uh, so yeah, I totally agree with that. First steps are always the toughest. Whether I also remember writing my first caption. I felt like, okay, everyone is going to read this thing. They know that I feel this way. It feels very exposing yourself,
Yeah,
you
right.
know. And same goes for the video. I don't know if you have seen my first ever YouTube video.
I saw your reel.
Did did oh
It
my
was
god,
great, again.
it was great, but did you see like how nervous I was? You can see from you can see the video and you can tell how I was just like sitting, hi, this is the book and it tells you this. I was so nervous. But
That's
obviously,
the thing that happens for the first time.
yeah, but it's good because those first steps are important only after you are
Important,
there.
right?
You're doing something for the 100th time, you will see the difference. Like I see the difference in you also because I think for a very long time we have been interacting with each other on Instagram.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I had almost 800 followers since we are connected.
yeah, exactly. Because yeah, that is what I'm saying. I remember, I know your growth. I have been there. I've seen you, from there. Your captions have increased, your pictures have increased. So I can actually, like, I can tell what all you have done, all the work that you have put in. I have seen you grow. I've seen your struggle, and because I have been doing the same thing, so I know what it takes to shift
Exactly.
from one kind of thing to another. And seeing you do that, I obviously did not say to you, but I felt good that, okay, this girl is trying, this girl is working. So that made me feel good also that, someone, and obviously that time I didn't know who you were. I think I saw some story of yours where you mentioned you are 20. I was like, okay, what? Let me just take a step back because obviously you used to look so young. I just didn't, do the calculation or anything. But
But
yeah,
how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You're a young man. You don't look 24 at all. I think you are 21 or like that. But 24 का तो
What
नहीं
can I
चलेगा.
say? What can I say? I just have that
In
that
fact,
I do.
when I saw you first, okay, when I saw you first reel and first video, I thought, तुम्हारी जो आवाज है वो बहुत मासूम है ना. I thought like छोटा सा बच्चा बोल रहा है.
Yeah, I have got that. People have sent me that message. So what you are saying. So I was like, yeah, I know that. Okay. What do I reply to these messages? I don't say anything, but I smile. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right.
Yeah, so you look really young. I mean, you're doing
Yeah.
something for your skin or you're for looking good, for looking
No,
young.
no. I am the laziest person in the world. It took me so much efforts to record the video initially because I had to like, at least become presentable working from home and everything. You just don't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm late, I think, by 10 minutes to join this call. I was getting ready. I'm in the worst position. I didn't even had my hair brushed. So I just brushed my hair. I changed my top. And I like, let's put some lipstick and then go.
Yeah, that is what I am as well. Like if you see my Ankur Warikoo reel, so my hair's not even combed there. I
Yeah, I
just
thought like action has just come after the full excitement. भाड़ में गए
yeah.
बाल I want to know what people.
Yeah, see, that is what, because I was, and that was actually a trial reel kind of thing, because then I forget what I have to say. If I like,
Exactly.
वो बात नहीं आती जो एक उस मोमेंट पे आती है ना कि आपको जब बोलना
Rawness नहीं
होता है,
रह जाती.
रॉनेस भी नहीं रहती, एंड फिर अगर आप थोड़ा ऐसे सोच के करते हो ना कि मुझे दूसरों को बोलने के लिए बोलना है, सो फिर
फिर
आप
दर्द हो
सोचने लग,
जाता है.
हाँ बहुत
हाँ.
ज्यादा. So that was more of a, so what I do is I write down or just record something when I have to say, and later I use the same words. But then I was feeling lazy, and I thought, "Kya hi ja raha hai?" Like,
It's good.
it's good. And if I'm recording videos frequently, कब तक ही चलेगा कि I'm combing my hairs? Like, till when are we going to take up this? I thought, okay, let's. And I did. मतलब I just ऐसे करके बस थोड़ा सा ठीक करके I was like, let's do this. तो फिर वो हो गया, and
Great.
that reel is and when I saw that reel performing well, I was also like happy and sad also, like
Sad.
okay. I didn't do anything there. So but yeah, you never know what works, what would work.
You know what happens with me when I initially started, making YouTube videos. I
Hmm.
was like, okay, this. I remember that I was making video on the magic of thinking big. So I had
Mhm.
this common pointers that this is what I want to talk about. So before, recording it on video, I was talking with myself, and I spoke it so well, like so flawless. अब मैं ये तो वायरल हो जाएगी मैन अगर ये डालूंगी तो when I came to camera I forgot everything.
That happens, and you know what, I would suggest you just write it down, or just record normally that you are not going to put it up, like have that in your mind that you are not going to put it up, it's just
Yeah,
for your recording. And that will help you, at least even if you don't actually put it up, but you will get honest opinions or honest points out of
actually that
yourself.
is right. I will implement this on my reel because even when I'm recording reels, I think, okay, I'm talking to 100 people
Ha
sitting
ha.
before me. So I think
Hmm.
that's the one thing that stops me. So I'll implement that, what you just said.
Yeah, I do that, because then if I'm thinking now that everyone is watching me, or I'm actually reviewing the book for other people or telling them about the book, then I get all professional about it. Okay, this
Yeah,
is the book, this is this is that, and it just takes away all the fun, and I feel like so burdened, so compacted, like put in a box. But I just write it for myself that okay, this is what I feel about the book, and that works better.
so Akshara, just a question that
Hmm.
you know there are so many book bloggers on Instagram and there are other same book bloggers on YouTube as well. Have you ever felt that there are so much competition? How am I going to stand on YouTube? Because there are literally so many book bloggers on YouTube as well. So many people who are recommending books.
Hmm. Because I think I can stand out, because I don't try to become something. Like I always take inspiration from other people, but I have kept it that I will be myself, whatever it is. Like, I believe in rawness or realness. That has been a great thing on Instagram. Like if you ask me how I grew on Instagram, I would say the same thing, because I was just honest about my opinions, and always very honest, because I felt responsible towards so many people, that they are, if they are spending time reading a book on my recommendation, then it has I actually had to be honest with myself. Okay, they might not like it, but
Yeah,
I'm
correct.
not faking it that okay, this book is good, which is not good. So I kept that. And if you are really yourself, So there's no competition basically. Obviously, there are many other awesome people like you, but you are you and I'm me. So there's no competition in this regard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
and
yeah.
I think there's
When
enough
I,
for everyone online.
yeah, right. No, right, right. When I started YouTube, I was very nervous that how am I going to stand out because there, this is not something that is a new category or new niche. There are already so many people who are well off. There's
Hmm.
Sakeen and there are so many other
Yeah.
people. I always said that I won't be able to stand out. And for that reason, in fact, I stopped making videos altogether. I thought maybe this is not going to work. But then again, what you said is actually right. I put on some videos and they worked good. I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, if they are well off, let them be. I'm trying to be me.
Yeah.
I won't try to be somebody else.
Hmm. Eventually, I think
That,
if you are actually yourself, like whatever you put it up out there, you will like attract the like-minded people. And
yeah,
there are
yeah,
so many
yeah.
people. So there would be
People
people
like
who
you
are,
will attract. Yeah,
yeah, like the attraction. I actually believe that you attract the kind of people, the energy, the vibes you put out.
yeah,
So you will attract those people. You have your community. Right ones will stay, and who don't resonate with you will leave. But that is fine. So eventually, you will have a community of people who are like-minded, who also believe in the same stuff as you do, who have similar goals or who want to achieve similar things. So it will all work out on its own.
So, Akshara, you said that vibes and energy. I also believe very much in vibes, and I that is the reason that I said don't be with negative people. You will pollute
Huh.
your vibe.
Mhm.
So, do you believe in spirituality as well? Because vibrations and all this thing comes from, it's a product of spiritual things. So, do you practice spirituality or do you believe in it?
I do believe in thoughts. Like, you should have like your thoughts affect how much thoughts affects your life and all those things. About spirituality, I do believe in it, but I can't just say that, okay, this is something I believe in because I don't think I've explored it enough or read about it enough to say, or I don't know actually it enough to say that I believe in this or I don't believe in this. I don't know what all, comes under it. But I think you also love that book, The Power of Now.
My
So
favorite, one of my favorite.
yeah,
My
mine
mind
too.
blew after reading that.
Yeah. And so, okay, so I believe in that book totally. Like whatever has been said in that book, I believe in that. And there also it's a lying below it, a spiritual way to life something, or it means it is a spiritual book, if you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it. So I do believe in that. I don't know if that would account to believe in spirituality or not, but I believe in that book. And yeah, so I try not to put labels on things because
that's
people
wonderful.
also say about entrepreneurs and all. So I feel very pressured by these labels that, okay, I'm a spiritual now. Okay, I am this now. So I try to keep it open. Okay, I'm just doing this. I believe in this thing, believe in that, but without any labels if possible.
Okay, that's one of the things that I'm taking away from you, and that's one of the best thing I think I have learned today. And that's actually very true because if you put a label on yourself that I'm a spiritual person, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a copywriter, I'm a book blogger, so you take so much responsibility over your head.
Yeah,
It becomes so overheaded and so overwhelmed that you have to go with it. But no,
yeah,
I'm a spiritual person, so I have to do this. Or I'm an
yeah,
entrepreneur,
yeah,
so I have to do this. I'm an
yeah,
entrepreneur,
yeah,
so I cannot enjoy Netflix.
yeah. Why not? I will.
Yeah, so if you believe in something, keep believing in it, but don't put a label on yourself so you
Yeah.
won't be in a category box.
Yeah. And the same goes on other side, like for other things, like for fitness. So if you actually believe, okay, I'm a fit person, so that time it is good because then because you think that, okay, I'm a fit person, so you will work out or you will take it to your responsibility. Okay, I am a fit person, so I have to keep it. So that way it is good, but it is about picking those moments where you have to put yourself in a box for good and where it is easy to you just let yourself be free.
So you are a kind of person who knows everything but
No,
doesn't
not
put
at
a
all.
label. You know about a lot of
Huh.
things, but you don't
Mhm.
put a label and you do what is necessary at that moment.
Yeah, means I have to be sure if I have to put a label on it. Like if I have read totally about, because right now I'm also exploring thing I don't know, and we are reading so many books. Your thought process changes after reading some
Yeah.
books. You discover something new. So if you are like okay sure about something, then you can. And as you said before also, right now you are copywriting. You want to do YouTube also, and you are on Instagram also. So that time also I forgot to say, I wanted to say that it's okay, and you just do these things, do all other things also, like you said, start your own course. Don't put any label that I'm a copywriter, or I'm an Instagrammer, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a blogger, or I'm a freelancer. Don't put any label on yourself. That way you will be able to explore many things and do many things. Why do one thing when you can do thousands of things? I think that way
Correct,
it's
correct.
more fun.
After talking to you, I'm feeling very light and very positive.
In fact, I'm feeling the same way, and I was so stressed about this interview. I'm telling you, I did not sleep well last night. I was preparing questions. You see, I have three papers of questions that I prepared, which I didn't have to use. By the way, the conversation just flowed. But I prepared questions. I watched interviews. I thought, how am I going to do this?
Correct,
So
correct.
nervous.
In fact, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, Akshara, I have these many followers. And to be honest, when I first saw your picture, and just a second, huh? Just a
Uh-huh.
second.
Yeah, so I told you like how nervous I was, that I did not even sleep properly, and yeah, then you were saying,
In fact, I was very nervous because, I never did an interview, and I'm like, do I even worth giving an interview or not? But then, when I first saw your picture, when I had 800 followers when we first
huh,
connected,
huh.
I had this thought that Akshara is a very, have a very attitude kind of a girl.
Why do people think that way? Everyone has that opinion about me, and they connect with me, then they say what you are saying. So I'm like, okay.
And I had this thought, and I still had this thought till I think you posted about a video where you said that it gets overwhelming sometimes to read all these books and to show them, and it becomes a responsibility kind of. It was a YouTube video, I guess, and then you mentioned me and other book bloggers as well.
I think I'm not remembering.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there was this video, and after that, and after talking to you right now, I'm like, she's such a go-to person.
Yeah, and like what you said now, people say that to me, like, what is it about me that sends this vibe? I have got this a lot, but it's
I think
it's actually good that after actually talking to me, you guys feel this way. So yeah, it's fine.
But I think that's the common human nature to judge and not to judge
Yeah.
people on the basis of how they look and how they,
Uh,
how you see just themselves. And because this has happened with me as well a lot. When I was in college, I had suffered a lot of things because of this one thing. People say that you have a very wrong attitude, just because
mhm.
I'm always in my own thoughts. I'm always in my
Yeah.
head. I'm always
Yeah.
thinking something. So maybe you just pass by me and I am thinking something. I won't realize that you passed by.
Yeah.
So people would say that तुमने मुझे देख के smile नहीं किया था, and that is why you have attitude.
That,
I think that's
yeah,
something that people judge.
I think, yeah, it's just we do judge. It is in our nature, so it's fine. But yeah, also okay. You know what? It's we had a lot of really good, meaningful talk and all. So let's just talk about something fun also. Like, what do you do other than learning, self growth, reading books, your work, your freelancing? What do you do to relax or have fun?
I just watch Netflix.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. And before that, I used to, dance sometimes. I used
Mm-hmm.
to create some DIY, something craft, something
Mm-hmm.
uh, making something from waste. But now
Mm-hmm.
it's a long time. So now the only thing that I do is when I'm done all with all my work, I just chill, relax, and go on my blanket.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's
मुझे
cold also.
पढ़े रहना बहुत अच्छा लगता है इसके अंदर. That thing, and I watch Netflix a lot. पहले नहीं देखती थी मैं, but after the COVID, जब सब
हाँ
घर
हाँ.
पे there was
Hmm.
nothing. So I watched a lot of series back then, and
Okay.
doing that and अब तो अगर मैं कुछ क्राफ्ट का करने बैठती हूँ ना तो मैं वेस्ट से कुछ बनाने चाहती हूँ पर मैं और ज्यादा वेस्ट कर देती
So, like regarding this craft thing also ना, तो I have seen that कि अगर आपके पास बहुत सारा सामान है तब तो आप अच्छे से कर ही लेते हो. But sometimes when you just have like two things and you have to work out of that, तब भी बहुत बार बहुत अच्छी चीज बन जाती है. और इनफैक्ट कुछ अलग बन जाता है because you are working with something that you would not normally or by choice work with. So that happened, I think, only once, and I'm just giving advice out there. It's not that I do. But
So
एक
you
बार
used
ऐसा
to do that?
I like painting. Yeah, I
Okay.
like painting, craft and all. काफी मुझे मजा आता है. And this happened, I don't know regarding what. So, but I was like restricted because of something, and I had to work with what I had, and actually something better came out of it. Because normally I wouldn't go that way, you know. If I have all the thing, I would do whatever I actually want to do. I had to get out of my comfort zone, try out something new. So I was like, okay, you know what? This can be one of the things that you are actually self-restricting yourself with things or objects. Okay, just you have to work with these many things, and that way you will actually get out of your comfort zone. Even if something good doesn't come out of it, you have had fun, so it's fine.
Exactly. So with that, I would just say that people should maintain their hobby because we are running so much about
Huh.
success and money that we forget that there's some child in us who wants to enjoy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I left everything extra that I used to do, dancing, crafting, drawing, everything. So
Mm-hmm.
when I thought that I need to go back to those things, I did feel like an artist, and there I read कि you should do something at least once in a week that doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
that is something your hobby. So when I
Yeah.
went back to drawing, so my mom put me on a drawing class when I was in I think sixth or fifth class. I became
Mm-hmm.
really good at drawing. I used to draw
Mm-hmm.
pictures of some personalities, and they were used to come really good. And now when I draw pictures of anything, like any random thing, even an apple, I can't draw that. Because आंसू आते हैं मुझे उसको देख के अब. I think that's one thing that I regret. बहुत सारी चीजों के पीछे भागने के चक्कर में
हाँ.
हम छोटी छोटी जो लाइफ के enjoyments होते हैं उसको
Mm-hmm.
छोड़ देते हैं. That's what
One
we
of your
should actually do that.
Yeah, but you know what? I read it somewhere. I think it was in a book that if you like to draw, draw. Because you're not putting that out there, you are doing it for your hobby. So it doesn't matter if
Yeah,
your apple is in the shape of an orange or anything. Just draw and have fun. You are doing it to actually just pass the time, to enjoy the process. It is not, means
yeah,
drawing is not about the result, but the process. So you can still do. In fact, you should do it. Do it this week and send me the picture, whatever picture it is. You just
you won't
send it.
judge me.
Yeah, I won't judge you. That is why I'm saying that. Just send it to
Okay,
me.
then
If you feel confident,
I'll
you
send
can
you.
put it up. But send it to me. I won't judge you. Don't worry. My drawing has also taken a downfall because I don't do it much now. So it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll share and we won't judge each other.
Okay, I'll send you then. By the way,
Yeah.
what did you do as your studies?
Software. I'm a software engineer. I did B.Tech in
Oh
computer science.
God,
Yeah.
you must be a really great person then.
Yeah, means see, I used to love computer and I still do coding and all. I used to love that. I still love that. But when you are actually in a job, you do coding is only a very small part of being a software engineer. You have to maintain documents, you have to attain thousands of meetings for deciding what to code. You have to talk to so many people. You have to document everything. You have to redocument. You have to make flow charts. You have to do the actual thing that I used to love that just
Is
went
when
away.
computer was coming.
Yeah. And even coding also, there's
You can
no
understand.
flexibility around it. You can, there are pre-designed programs that you have to do this only, this method we follow, this for follow. So, when you put it in a box and that is just pure working. So that is not actually doing what you want to do. But now
I
it's
can
fine.
completely
I'm here.
understand because you love coding, but you are not getting to do it. And then
Yeah.
if you will, receive any kind of appreciation or any negative words from your boss, it won't be about coding. It would be about something really else. So
Yeah.
that doesn't
It's,
suit.
and I
Actually,
think
the
it,
same thing. Yeah, what
huh,
were you saying?
matlab that is fine also because like if I see it, you have to maintain the records, you have to do all those things. But that is not how I
That is not
wanted to
about
go.
you. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When I was in my second job, I was hired as a copywriter, but then it was a very small digital agency, and they had really, few clients. And what I was doing is, I was supposed to be a copywriter who needs to write something, but I was handling the social media account of people. So I had at least 3 to 5 accounts opened in my
Okay.
account on my phone, other than my own accounts, like my personal
Huh.
account and my shereads. Other than that, I had 5 accounts open in my account
Huh.
on my phone, and I had to manage them all. I had to put the stories on their account. I had to put the post, and I had to schedule post. So it was just getting. I am not hired for this thing. I'm not going
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, this thing happens, and I think if you are actually enjoying your job now, then you don't mind doing 10 or 20 other things because
Yeah,
you are
right.
learning, you are growing. But I think the only difference is that if you are having fun, or if you see yourself improving, or if
Hmm.
you just stay there long enough to become good at it. Because if you are good at it, whatever it is, then you start enjoying it, be it
Yeah, right.
social media or anything. So
Correct,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah, but okay, Ririn, it is great talking to you, and this conversation just flowed. Thank you so much for being such a
Thank
great
you for
person.
inviting me. In fact, I
Yeah,
got to know a lot of things from you.
yeah, and I learned a lot from you as well, and it was so smooth. You just took all my worries away. I did not have to reference to these papers for once, and just conversation just flowed. You are so easy to talk to, and
You are
I'm
a
going to.
go-to person, I would say.
Yeah, and that is what I was going to say. I'm going to connect with you in the future also, maybe for some other session, but without that also, just for casual catch up.
Yeah,
Okay, what
right,
are you
right.
doing? Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome talking to you. Yeah, it was an amazing session. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, thank you a lot.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for saying all these lovely words.
You're most welcome.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.